There are other examples of political conspiracy disguised as labor association. One is the revolutionary carbonari, or charcoal burners, of early 19th century Italy and France. There were charcoal burner brotherhoods, but the carbonari, many of them Freemasons, co-opted the name and terminology as a cover for their revolutionary conspiracies. Among other things, it gave you a plausible reason to be meeting in the woods at night. Still, the Freemason-Templar connection remains mostly conjecture. British Freemasonry would go on to become the secret society of the establishment. In England, 300 lodges grew to 1,000 by the 1860s, 2,000 by the 1880s, and 3,000 by the start of the 20th century. Hundreds more sprouted throughout the empire. The poet laureate of British imperialism, Rudyard Kipling, a Mason, popularized the brotherhood in his writing. Look at his The Man Who Would Be King. Yet the estimated 250,000 British Freemasons in 1900 were a small fraction of a population of almost 40 million and downright insignificant in a larger imperial population of 400 million. Of course, membership was heavily concentrated at the upper end of society, men who already enjoyed some wealth and power. For some, however, Freemasonry wasn't exclusive or serious enough. One such man was arch-imperialist Cecil Rhodes, the guiding hand behind the creation of British South Africa, the De Beers Diamond Cartel, and the Boer War. Rhodes joined a Masonic lodge in the 1870s because, he said, he saw the wealth and power they possess and the influence they hold. But Rhodes became disillusioned with what he referred to as the lodge's most ridiculous and absurd rites, and thought the order was without an object and without an end. Rhodes' grand idea was to bring the whole uncivilized world under British rule, recover the United States, and make the Anglo-Saxon race one empire. So, along with plotting the British conquest of South Africa's gold and diamonds, Rhodes formed his own secret organization, dubbed the Society of the Elect. Into it, he selectively recruited statesmen, financiers, and industrialists. Part of his scheme, not incidentally, was the Rhodes Scholarship, designed to turn worthy Americans into right-thinking Englishmen. Freemasonry gave Rhodes his starting point,